There we go. There we go. Oh, what up? What up? Oh, that actually loaded fairly quickly. Oh, gosh. There's that. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, Torin, what's up, buddy? What up? What up? Hope you're doing well. Yo, bro, glad you came on. Appreciate you. Glad to be here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, gosh. It's like after numbered, I don't get excited for fight nights. Fair. I think this fight night's awesome. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I will say, I fucking Ronda Rousey and Carano's presser was today. Oh God, does it look like shit? Faraz Zion. Oh no 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 no. Never mind. Never mind. Got excited for nothing. We are live. Boom. Okay. I'm honestly starting to lose my love for the UFC. Really? That seems crazy, man. I think this fight night is great. I don't work. Oh, that's awesome. She talked about fighters pay Ronda Rousey at the fight. Yeah. She talked about how UFC used to be good and all this. She talked that she's been a spoiled brat to me. You know, the problem is like she went to Dana asking to fight in the UFC. So if UFC is so bad, what the fuck you asking to fight in the UFC? Because Dana turned her down. She irritates me. Yeah. Sam Hughes. I like Sam Hughes. What's up, John? How we doing? Well, appreciate you. Yeah, it was just like she said, like Gina Carano was not healthy. She was fat, basically, and she called her and wanted her to get healthy again. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Shut up. Oh, like I said, she sounds like a stuck-up princess. It's infuriating. I hate it. Again, I appreciate you guys. Smack that like button. Just talking UFC. And we'll do probably an hour, give or take. Appreciate you. We'll at least do an hour. But I don't understand. Who's excited for the Rousey Carano fight? Fucking Carano's 44 years old. Ronda's 39. Are we actually caring about this? I'm flabbergasted on who's excited for it. Very, very confused. Hit the like button. Yes, absolutely slap that like button. Appreciate you guys. Who? Oops. Did I already ask you who wins RoboCop or Fluffy? That's a tough one because like early RoboCop has really good power. I like his pressure. It's just can he connect on Fluffy early? I don't know. I know in the fourth and the fifth round, I know Fluffy would do well. It just how does he do early? That's the question. So I don't really know. I probably would go Fluffy. Who wins? But that's a really, really tough fight. Damn it. 1 second. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to be excited for the fight now, or else I'm a casual. No, no. RoboCop. RoboCop. I just recently purchased some old school WWE classics on Amazon's. I ordered the best of SmackDown in 2011, and I ordered the best of Ruthless Aggression. Oh, that's awesome! Hell yeah. Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop is his nickname. Yep. Watching the older WWE videos just made me realize how much it was back then. Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome back then. But that shit is gone, gone, dead and gone. Ah, fuck. Here we go. Perfect. Got it. I like those interviews with Bret Hart the best. Fair enough. Fair enough. I actually feel like RoboCop could be, oh, for surely could beat Fluffy. Not saying because of the recency bias, but because RoboCop has crazy power and he's very good BJJ grappler. Yeah, I have Kevin. Yeah, me too. The only thing I would say is cardio wise, because when RoboCop gets tired, it's typically not pretty good. I would pick Fluffy late. Early, it's a tough fight. 100% in fact. Oh, it's a tough fight. Yeah, I think Kevin Vallejos wins. I think his speed's going to be the biggest difference. Apparently, RoboCop is multiple time BJJ champ. Yeah, you've seen that in the CLB fight. He beat the shit out of him. It's shitloads of people saying Patty Holloway should be next. I don't hate it. I don't hate that. It seems, who did I just see? Oh, Benil Dariush. Emmanuel Torres is out of his fight. He's injured. Benil Dariush needs an opponent. He said it seems like the only one who's available is Patty. So I'm very interested in that. Try cutting your hair and beard. You get a lot of views and money that comes with it. I'm good, but appreciate you. You see Max Crosby trade canceled. Yep, Ravens are pathetic for backing out. I call BS on a knee injury. Yes, so did his manager. So did his manager. His manager was like, his agent, it was like, no. Doctors say he's on good pace for recovery. No, they just backed out. They lost pieces on their team and they backed out. That kind of near loss was so unfortunate. Yeah, because he was doing well. And again, it's Jared Cannonier. It's no slouch that he lost to, you know. I knew he was going to beat Bruno Silva, Bruno Fierro. I knew that just because you watched the first fight. A lot of moments where Gregory Rodriguez, he just got caught. Yeah. What you're talking about, anyways, we're talking about UFC, MMA. MMA. I'd rather see Holloway versus Hooker or Holloway versus McGregor. Those fights are much more exciting because those guys are going to stand with Holloway. They won't be looking for takedowns. I think Petty stood all 5 rounds with Gaethje, and he chose to do that. I think Petty would stand with Holloway. Would he mix in grappling? He'd be a fucking fool not to. Same as he's a fool for not trying to go for takedowns against Gaethje. All things MMA. Yep. Oh yeah, my boyfriend turned off the TV. Max versus the Brazilian guy. Yeah, yeah. Charles Oliveira. Yep. Charles Oliveira. Very I enjoyed that fight. I know a lot of people did not like it, but I liked it. I liked it. Is Amir just UFC been off to a terrible start so far? I haven't been generally hyped for a card since 320. All the events have just been lackluster. Yeah, Dariush lost his opponent. Yep. I disagree. I think there's been a lot of good fights. Also, if my power goes out, that's gonna suck. We're having a big storm right now. I think the UFC's been awesome this year. The events have been really good. I think. Let me see. So 2026 right away. Yeah, Mario Batista, Oliveira. That was a. Actually, we have Gaethje, Pimblett been fun. Volkanovski, Lopez, not really a great fight because Volkanovski dominated. Mario Bautista, Oliveira, decent card. Moreno, Kavanaugh was a lot of fun. Holloway, Oliveira too. I like the cards. I've actually enjoyed it. Well, considering Holloway didn't really take any serious damage, he can step in and fight Dariush. I agree with that. He definitely could. He definitely could. I actually agree with you mean how you be BMF and grapple. That doesn't even make sense. What? It's on max not stopping takedowns. Just because you're in a BMF fight doesn't mean you just throw all your skills out the window and you just sit there and play Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's not the no. And Oliveira beat him in the stand up and in grappling. So the smartest thing for him to do was to grapple. So I disagree. Because what's he supposed to do? Just stand there and trade with him? It seems crazy. Hype for 327 feels like we've just missed a real title fight so far. This year ain't always fun, so that main event has to be great. I agree with that. And I think a lot of the like Gaethje Pimblet was fun. Like that was a good one. Volkanovski Lopez not great because Lopez didn't fight the way he should have at all. Um, Also, does Ronda actually think, like she said, just said she wants to rewrite your ending to the UFC? Does she think beating a 44-year-old Gina Carano who hasn't fought in over 15 years, that's a rewrite? Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. I get Charles was better fighter, but Max should have had a different opponent like Nate Diaz or something. Why? Charles is a bad motherfucker. Even without that title. Charles is awesome. No. It was a very good matchup, and Charles fought the way he should have. Gaethje Pimblet was fun, but always tough to take an interim title fight as seriously as least to me. I mean, it's a typically, especially in this weight class, it's guaranteed to fight the champion. I mean, sometimes it's fun. Like Gaethje Ilya is going to be incredible. Pimblet Ilya would have been awesome. People are so irritating with the goofy ass narrative. It's freaking MMA for crying out loud. If you wanted to see straight stand up fights, go watch boxing or kickboxing. Geez, it's MMA for a reason. Yes. Nah, Charles is highly skilled. Yes, I agree, but not BMF material. How? How? You're telling me Nate Diaz isn't going to go over try to go for takedowns? Yes, like remember he submitted Tony, right? You remember that? Like Diaz goes for takedowns. He submitted Conor. Like he goes for takedowns. Also, Charles was trying to finish him. Like, be mad at Holloway. Don't be mad at the fight. Be mad at Holloway that he couldn't stop the takedown. Also, Charles was out striking him on the feet. So I don't know. I think if anybody besides Holloway is BMF, it's Charles. Look at that guy's career. Look at what he's done and gone through. That guy's 100% a BMF. Charles did what he needed to do. I can't get too mad at him. Max got exposed for never fighting an elite grappler in his career. Did people really expect Oliveira to stand and trade with Max? Well, even when he was standing, he was hurting Max. I mean, every time he hit Max, he was hurting him. It's not we have to realize the difference between a good fighter fighting someone else and beating them with their skills. It's not exposed. If Max fought like Loner Kavanaugh and his fucking I don't know body kick, his defense for body kicks was exposed, yeah, okay, fine, because Loner Kavanaugh alone is not a highly ranked opponent. This is fucking Charles Oliveira. We knew Charles could do this. That's not being exposed. That's Charles being good, fighting good, sticking to a game plan. Connor is BMF. Connor's the SA guy. Are you fucking kidding me? What? What? Yeah, but do you know what Charles did to Dustin? Like Charles destroyed Dustin and Justin. Justin was a BMF before Max. See what it is, bro. Charles beat their boy Holloway. Is most of them are just mad because he proved them wrong. It's not an exposure thing. He didn't expose Holloway. It wasn't even like a single leg or a double leg. It was a body lock takedown. Max couldn't stop it. Yo, I don't care. What's up, buddy? People thought that fight was boring, but Charles put on a grappling masterclass. Correct. Exactly. It's on Max to stop the takedowns. It's not regular takedowns. It's not single legs or double legs or nothing. It's fucking a body lock takedown. Thoughts on the Islam Topuria drama? I personally think Ali is terrified to see Islam against Topuria and has been trying his hardest. Okay, for one, stop thinking about it too much like that because that's not true at all. They never tried to match up Islam Topuria. That was never the fight. I think Islam has a hand injury that was being talked about. It was never gonna be Topuria Islam at the White House. If they ever do fight, Topuria has to come up to him. What the fuck is no? Yeah. In a sense, Oliveira really didn't expose Holloway because we all knew he never really ever had good grappling. Conor exposed that when they fought back in 2013. Well, no, again, it doesn't go either way. Max has he has good defense. He's very good at stopping takedowns. The difference is Charles was using body locks and trips against the cage. That's not an exposure on Max. Because I guarantee if Max fought Arman, his takedown defense would be really fucking good. Because he's not Charles. Max isn't worried about Arman's grappling. Charles is a better grappler, and we've seen it in that fight. There's a difference. I'd also put Mike Chandler into the BMF tier. I think the BMF, you need KOs. That's a crazy way to think about it. That's a crazy way to think about it. We all know who the real BMF is Poatan Sharma. That's correct. That's correct. Superior fight strategy. Yep. Then do you think Jones Alex is the fight that fell out of the White House? No. John was never going to be on there. Were they talking to John? Yes. Dana will never prove me wrong on that. He 100% was talking to John. No. I don't know what the fight is. It was not John Alex. 100% wasn't. It was something that was in place of Topuria Justin because that fight was way like last minute made. I saw people saying Charles beats Ilya in a rematch because Charles didn't have a good game plan. I agree, but Ilya is so good he fucks up Charles again. I mean, that's very possible. Would Charles do better the second time? Yes. That doesn't mean he would win. Would he do better? 100%. 100%. Yes. 100%. I told you guys Ducklin will never fight Topuria. He has no reason to fight Topuria. None. Islam Makhachev has done more in his fights than Topuria has. John Jones is a cheat. Okay. Okay. Great trips. Yep. Great trips. That would be like people getting mad at Holloway for beating Oliveira and them saying Max should have grappled. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, there have been so many MMA fans being like, "Why did Oliveira not grapple? He can grapple, right?" And in place of Topuria Justin, then it has to be Islam. No, Islam was never going to be on the card. The reports and everything, Islam was never fighting on the card. There was another fight that was going to be there that got pulled. The only other big name fight would have been Kayla Nunes, but they did never make that the main event. It was never Islam Topuria. Again, when they talk to Islam, he has a hand injury. Ilya chins Justin easily. I'd bet my left nut. Ilya easily wins White House card. I'm interested. I don't think Justin wins, but I know Justin's going to stand there and bang with him. And that's intriguing to me. Because if you stand there and you brawl, especially with Justin, even though I think his power's a tidbit overrated, you're going to be in trouble. And yeah, I think that's a bit of a problem, obviously. The fuck? My stuff closed down. Terrified of Topuria. There's nothing to be terrified. I know people keep thinking the guy that's fought more times than Topuria is terrified of another fighter. It makes no sense to me. Also, Islam's more well rounded. I mean, he's more well rounded. To say he's terrified is wild. Ilya Justin, that fight is BMF material. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's a sacrifice, really, but all right. See how silly that sounds? Why fight a guy where he's good at like if I'm a striker, why the hell would I uh why hell would hell I would grapple with someone when I know that's yep, exactly. It's 100%. If you have the advantage, it's like fighting Poatan and be like, let's have a kickboxing match when he's a really really good wrestler. If you have a really good like takedown shot, decent striker, and a good takedown shot, why the fuck aren't you shooting takedowns? That's the reality. Why are you not doing it? Charles did what he's supposed to do. Yep. And again, he outstruck Max. Jesus, he outstruck Max. The fuck else is he supposed to do? Stand there and strike with him? Jesus, people. It's like when fans are boo. Come on, for fuck's sake. If Justin gets KO'd, he sure retire. The guy's a walking CT. Oh, he's gonna retire. That's it. Yeah. You think Morales is next up? I sure hope so. I don't want to see Ian Gary get a title shot right now. Morales Islam really intrigues me. It it's a tough thing. I would rather see Ian Gary Makachev. Um, and Morales beating Sean Brady does nothing because that was the easiest fight in the division for him, besides Gilbert Burns. I want to see him fight somebody else. Alex Gone prediction. Alex. I'm very interested to see how Alex does with the movement of Gone and the power of Gone, and he is fast. I'm very curious. Again, I know the leg kicks for Alex is going to be a big, big part of his fight to stop that, to slow down that movement of Gone. I'm very curious to see that fight. Dudes up, how you been? Pretty good. How about you? Max got a black belt for that amazing performance. He absolutely did not. Um, Bo Nickel versus Dawkins on the best card of all time is crazy. Dana is a liar. I like Bo Nickel Dawkins. I like that fight a lot. Um, it makes sense Bo's on there because he's an All American. I agree with really that fight, but that fight's going to be fun. I also, if he loses, I'll be very excited. I also think the White House card is underwhelming. I mean, sure, sure. I think all the fights are going to be really fun. Like you have Steve Garcia, Diego Lopez opening the card. That's incredible. Kyle Dawkins is good. Yep, he did get a black belt. Look it up. No fucking way. No fucking way. Max Holloway got a black belt. No. Max Holloway. But. Awarded Jiu-Jitsu black belt after UFC 326. I guess that's because he defended all those takedown, all the submissions. I guess that's why. Interesting. And it doesn't matter if he fought more times. That's because he's older. The risk is too high with Topuria. He would get flatlined just like Charles, Volk, and Max. Well, Volkanovski, he was KO'd by Islam before. Shouldn't have fought. That's there's asterisks. Losing every round to Max until he KO'd him. Um, okay. That's like saying, okay, all right. Who besides Max, who he was losing to before the finish, who's he beating? Charles, great matchup for Ilya Topuria, a guy that walks forward and eats punches for a living, like Justin. Okay, cool. Volkanovski, who should have never been in there, fail athletic commission, who allowed him to fight when he shouldn't have. Okay, cool. Who else? All the fighters on chose to fight in front of the. Jesus Christ. I think the White House card is perfectly fine. Yep. Sucks that all the fighters on the White House card are going to glaze Trump, not no matter what. I don't know if all fighters will do that. People are complaining about there's not being six title fights, but I'd rather there not do that. If they do that, what would they do the rest of the year? Exactly. Exactly. Would have been better if Poatan fought Sergey Pavlovich. That makes no sense. Pavlovich would get mauled in a second. That's an awful fight. That guy's trash. White House card could have been better in my opinion. Ilya Taporia headlining against an old man Justin. Ilya clearly KOing him in 30 seconds. Well, that's exciting. I mean, that's also title fights can be boring. Yep, some people would argue Taporia was up 3-0. I don't know how he was outstruck every round. How would he be up 3-0? I mean, maybe he was 2-1 going into it was before he was finished, but Max was up. All the fighters chose money to fight in front of you. Keep saying the same stuff, buddy. Keep saying the same stuff. White House card is trash. Then don't watch it. I don't know how it's trash. I literally do not know how that card is trash. That doesn't make any sense. How is it trash? Let's look. Let's look. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Ilya Topuria, 15 finishes. Justin Gaethje, 21 finishes. So that's already 36 finishes. Alex Pereira, 47 finishes total, already in 2 fights. Cyril Gane, 9. That's 54 finishes. You just keep going. I mean, we have 2 fights and 54 total finishes combined with 4 fighters. Dude, the card is awesome. Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia is going to be incredible. Somebody's going to sleep. Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins, sure, I'll give you that one. That's not great. It's going to be a fun fight, though, especially if Bo Nickel loses. That'd be great. Mauricio Ruffy versus Michael Chandler. Everybody wants to see Michael Chandler get flatlined, but I'd love to see Michael Chandler win that. Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zahabi. People want to see Corey Sandhagen or fucking Umar Nurmagomedov. Let's watch a wrestling match at the White House card. No. Give him a stand-up guy. Here we go. Eamon Zahabi. I understand if you don't like Zahabi, fine, but they're 2 strikers. They're going to strike. Okay? Alex Pereira is never in a boring fight. All right. Ilya Topuria and Gaethje. I don't think Gaethje stands a chance. It's a good fucking fight. I don't understand. Yeah, only 2 good fights. You're talking about the rest. 2, Sean O'Malley, Zahabi's awesome. Mauricio Ruffy versus Michael Chandler, awesome. Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins, that one's okay, but I'd love it if Kyle Dawkins wins. Diego Lopez and Steve Garcia, what the fuck are you talking about? Diego Lopez has 23 finishes. Steve Garcia, who's on a 7-fight winning streak, has 15 KOs, 38 combined finishes between Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez in the opening fight. What are you talking about? Come on. Jesus Christ. Well, then don't watch. I don't want to hear you coming back on and be like, "Wow, that was good." Yeah, I don't agree with it being trash. What fighters do you want on it? McGregor is unreliable. Also, McGregor talked about this. Why would he fight on the White House card? It's gonna sell. McGregor himself said he's gonna do International Fight Week. Now, I don't care if McGregor comes back, but that's what he said. Steve Garcia getting put down? Maybe. I think 7 of the fighters on the White House card have headlined a pay-per-view in the past. That the card is great. Yep. It's a good card. Seems kind of short though. Surely they'll add more to the prelims. No. It is a 6-fight card. That was introduced a couple months ago. That was only going to be 6 fights. You can't please UFC fans. They always complaining or bitching about something. The White House card doesn't look bad. Yep. I think he get what he means. The card lacks big names. Big names. Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia. I mean, just because people don't know who Steve is, Steve's good. Like people who watch fight nights and pay-per-views know who Steve Garcia is. Kyle Dawkins, sure you might not know. Do your research. He's a really, really good fighter. Bo Nickel, people know. Mauricio Ruffy, people know. Chandler, they know. O'Malley, they know. Zahabi, sure, but he fought Jose Aldo, so some people are gonna know him. Pereira, they know. Gane, know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think how they filled the White House card was smart. Kyle Dawkins and Steve Garcia are the American, very entertaining. If they win, they're gonna gain a lot of popularity. Yep. They cried about UFC 300 as well, saying how garbage the card looked too. Exactly. Oh, here we go with you can't please UFC fans, blah blah blah. It's true. It seems like anytime something's announced, oh, this is what they were talking about. We me, I'm around it all the time, and all I'm hearing from people is complaining about it. Not saying you, I don't care. I get it. I'm respectfully responding to you, but it's all the time people have something to complain about. Stevie Garcia can crack considering Lopez doesn't move his head. He could find that chin. You're goddamn right he could. What up, man? Yo, what's up, Combat? How you doing? What do you think about the Charles and Max fight? I was worried about Max grappling. I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned it too. Yep. I liked it. Charles was always trying to finish him. He had good body locks, and he outstruck Max and hurt him multiple times. Max should have had a better game plan. I mean, it's just what it is. And I don't think there's anybody else that out grapples him like Charles. UFC is tough. For purists, it's great, but to capture casuals and maximum profitability, it lacks the big names. Sure, but I'm a purist, so I like it. Yo, what's up, James? You ever been bad, depressed? Of course, everybody I think at some point has. Isn't Garcia taller than Lopez? I feel like he's taller. 6 foot, inch taller, with a 3 inch reach or 2.5 inch reach advantage. So yeah. The White House card did not deliver. Okay. I disagree, but okay. I saw Brandon Royval said he didn't want to fight on the White House card because he didn't want to fight in front of the elites in the suits and said they had some Hunger Games shit. Nope. I mean, he said something like that. Really, he was, he didn't want to fight because of all the deporting and stuff like that. That's what it seemed like to me. Um, yeah, he was very angry about it. He's not somebody that really gets angry about it. So, yeah, very weird. I gosh, we can't get into that. We're not gonna get all political, so can't do that. Can't do that. No shit. Yeah, I was just remembering how you got out grappled. You got out grappled, and I am McGregor, and I do think McGregor is a better grappler than people give him credit, but still had an idea that Charles is smart. Well, again, combat. I never thought about it like that because Max was so young when Conor beat him. So young, he wasn't Max really back then. So I never thought about it like that. I just really I thought Charles could hurt him and then take him down. Is really what I thought. And he did sting him against the cage before the body lock. Like I said, Charles out grappled him, outstruck him, and hurt him. So it would have been even more legendary if Holloway knocked out Max on the feet, considering how many people were saying how he stood no chance on the feet again. Oh, 100%. You're correct. Let's go, Justin. Okay. What's up, Masvidal? What's up? I would have loved Sandhagen versus O'Malley. I hate it because I hate Sandhagen. He's not entertaining. He's a boring fighter. He has no. You're good, Matthew. I'm not doing anything like that. So, yeah, no Sandhagen. His best fights, most entertaining fights, are fights he lose, like T.J. Dillashaw, Petr Yan. He lose those fights. It's not entertaining any other time. I tried telling people Alves was much closer in the stand up. Yeah, 100%, Tone. 100%. Did y'all hear Ronda in the press conference? She's basically said Dana White's a bitch and now calling out the UFC pay structure. Yeah, she's a fucking hypocrite. That's what she is. She says all these things, but she asked Dana to fight in the UFC. She asked, and he declined her. And then she wants to talk about all this money and all this stuff. It's like just because Netflix, who boxing's a very weird game. There's a lot of money in it somehow. Just because you're getting paid a shitload for a one-off, you're 39 years old fighting a 44-year-old woman who hasn't fought in over 15 years. You think this fight fucking means anything? Come on. Islam Wood beat CM Punk, obviously. No, I had a typo. No, you're good. I'm saying I was thinking about how he got out grappled by McGregor, and yeah, people get better, but sometimes there's something about the way. Well, again, his takedown defense has been incredible, but it wasn't single legs, it wasn't double legs, it was body lock, and I don't think Arman out grapples him. I think Max does really well. He even got up with Topuria, so I just don't think that would happen again like that unless it was with Charles. No one cares about Rousey. You're goddamn right. That press conference, I had to turn that shit off. Francis versus John, we will see now. No, we won't. Francis sucks. So no. When Holloway fought McGregor back in 2013, he was 3 years into his MMA career. Also, Holloway was 21 when he fought McGregor. He was still a young cub. Correct. Again, I understand what you're saying. I'm not disregarding that. I'm just saying I never thought about it because he's been multiple time world champion since then. You know, multiple. So I don't know. Again, if you guys haven't already, smack that like button. I do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Francis, he's a little bitch. So I don't know. That guy irritates the hell out of me. Irritates me. Hmm. Oh God. Oh shoot. Live. There we go. I'm hearing they might do McGregor Olives next for internet. Yep. Yep. Technically, you could still do Max versus McGregor. Max took no damage. Zero. Zero damage. Technically, you could still do that. If like Charles is going to be a backup for the Topuria fight, you could still do that. I don't know why he would. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. Off topic, you saw Bam score 83 points today. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I it popped up on my phone because I have Adam Scheffler, like ESPN and stuff like that. That's wild. 83 points. I don't even know how that's possible. Wild. NBA sucks now. Okay. Well, he still scored 83 points. So McGregor versus Joelby, the true super fight. There you go. Now that's a fight Joelby can win. He was beating Mike Breeden. I'll give him that credit. I would rather Holloway McGregor, anyways, considering how much more entertaining it's going to be compared to Oliveira. I think Oliveira would make that fight really fun. You're telling me you wouldn't want to see Oliveira grappling the fuck out of McGregor? I would. I was hoping Charles would change his tactic with the ground just because I want to see him do that Darce. Oh, beautiful. That Darce is beautiful. It's like that Montez Darce that he did to Ricky Tercios. Some people were picking Tercios. I don't understand that, but Montez, that guy's a star. Absolute star. 100%. I want to see a good stand up war so McGregor Holloway fits the bill. That's fair. I get that. UFC should do Max versus McGregor too. I think Max wins though, but it's a close call. Okay. I don't think that fight would be close even a little bit, but I'm very intrigued on it. I don't want to see Conor fight again, but if it happens, yeah. I don't think Charles would want to stand with McGregor. I don't think Conor's going to be the same striker as he was once before. So, I think if there's any time for Charles to stand with him, it would be now. And also, he doesn't necessarily need like I don't know. Charles was always working the ground, but I understand wanting to watch Conor fight a striker. Conor for BMF belt or nothing. Well, well, that would be Charles then. Basically, yeah, yeah. And also, I was concerned when Holloway was like going like this, you know. I was concerned. I was like, oh shit, is Holloway gonna gas out now? And he didn't. His cardio looked great. Cardio looked great, and he did rock Holloway at the end of the fight too. I don't know. Since Charles holds the BMF belt, who do you think they match him up against for the belt? Again, probably Connor. If you don't do Connor, mm, let me see. Oh yeah, and then in Ronda trash Valentina. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah, what was the oh, lightweight. Lightweight. Charles. Who could fight him for the BMF? Dan Hooker? It's Connor or Dan Hooker. Sir, in the law here, it's illegal to look that cool, so please stop it. This is a warning. BSD Oliveira, you could do that. When it comes to the elite of the elite, you can see it early on. Those small missteps, even before the fully realize them. Yep. Yeah, 100% combat. Why wouldn't you want to see Connor fight against, though? Why wouldn't you want to see Connor fight again, though? Do you have a personal vendetta? Vendetta? No, I have no vendetta, but he's an SA guy, and it's been it's been fucking 6 years since he's fought. I don't care. Who you got, Hector Sosa or Luan Lacerda? Sosa again. Again, I do have a playlist. I broke down all of these matchups. So if you wouldn't mind, please go watch them and please smack the like button, all those good things. It helps the channel so much. And the videos. I think BSD Olives would be a stand up battle. I do not. Because I think Oliveira is a better grappler than BSD. I don't think that'd be a stand up battle. I think it would be stand up and grappling, but I think it would be a grappling. I think he would grapple. Do you remember when Gordon Ryan would predict the way he's gonna win major fights and then do it like a draw, draw a triangle in a box, and then when he wins by triangle, pull it out of the box? I remember hearing about it. I think Rogan talked about it. I haven't seen it myself. Debutante's been selling since last card, man. What the fuck? And I got you, bro. We need a. Oh, yes, you're correct, Ward. Um, I don't think there's anybody on this card that is debuting. Oh, there is Manuel Sosa. I think Sosa wins. Oh yeah, both Sosa. Wait, hold on, hold on. Yeah, Sosa and Rosa, I think it is, are both debuting. And Marwin, yeah, that guy. That guy's fun. That guy's fun. Um, Imagine if Poton pulls out and they replace him with Brock Lesnar. That'd be cool. If War an MMA fighter, would you be a striker? A grappler for sure. If I thought I would be a striker, a grappler. I like grappling. Hector Sosa's debuting in Rocky 2. All the debut fights are faves. Well, so is Sosa fighting Oki. He's debuting as well. Yeah. Well, he would do cool stuff like that because he is particular level, which a lot of people just are not. He sees where the most major hole in someone's game, and no matter how good they are, again, I've heard about it. I have not seen him really grapple. Yeah, Manuel Souza might be the only debuting to lose. I think Manuel Souza wins. I think he's gonna smash Balaj Ogi, and I like Ogi a lot, but that guy's a monster, fucking monster. No, that guy's really good. Really good. Oh, I don't think he's gonna fight at 155 very long. How old is he? How old is he? Let me see. 28? Yeah, he's not gonna stay at 55 forever. I don't think. He is only 5'9". He's a big dude. Well, if you like grappling, you should check them out because there is no better grappler right now and maybe ever. That's fair enough. I'll check that out. Oliveira immediately went to Holloway with calf kicks as soon as the fight started. You're correct. Poatan will show up in them Michael Phelps goggles. Oh my goodness. If we see Poatan win by knockout and he's a 3 division world champion, oh my god, that crowd's gonna go fucking wild. Oh, oh god, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Whew. Oliveira must have some strong calf kicks because every time he kicked Max, he stumbled. Yeah, yeah. It's also good placement. It's also he's not winding up, you know. Yeah, yeah. And Charles said it. I wanted to win. You know, I was focused. He said this is the best he's ever felt. Well, his cardio looked good. Submissions look good. His grappling looked good. Yo, what's up, Rays? Deer versus and Luke Fernandez losing is the reason why sports books are rich. Well, Deer won. Tobias lost and Luke lost. Luke was winning too, and he fucking lost. Yeah. Well, get ready because Alex is definitely gonna do it. Oh god, I hope so. That'd be so cool. Who do I have? Mobzar Murphy. Mobzar. I think Murphy would be fun, more fun with Volk, but I really wanted to watch Mobzar fight Volk. A lot of people are pissed off about the White House card. Says it sucks. I like the card. Um, I like the card. It's not the only card we're getting in the year, so of course it's going to be a little bit more down. It's good. I like it. There's going to be a lot of finishes. Tobias losing. There you go. Yeah. Holloway is trying to get that black belt again. He got it. They gave it to him, which I guess makes sense because he wasn't submitted. I guess that's true. It's just weird to me because he was grappled for fucking 5 rounds. Trump was saying like 8 title fights. Yeah, that's just whatever. That's just him selling it. There's a lot of locks on the London card. You're boy, you're weird. You're weird. Jesus Christ. Goodbye, your boy. See you later. Goodbye. Mhm. Oh, do you think Dana's gonna try to squeeze Connor on the White House card? No, he's not fighting on the White House card. He's gonna fight International Fight Week. His words was, "Why would I fight on the White House card? It sells itself. I'll fight International White Fight Week." Again, I have no interest of watching him fight again, but he'll probably fight on the White House on the International Fight Week card. Oh, Oliveira's trying to get that black belt again. Yeah. Who's weird? Yikes. Yikes. Again, super chats always welcome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is probably Chandler. What about Chandler? No, Chandler's fighting on Rays. Where are you been? Chandler's fighting on the White House card. Connor can't be on the White House, especially if he's not the main event. Yes. Yes. The best part of Connor fighting, if he actually does, we can all go skating in the new rink in hell. That's hilarious. I want him to fight someone who would absolutely maul him, just beat the piss out of him. No, whenever Connor fights, it is probably going to be Chandler. How would it be Chandler? Because Connor is fighting International Fight Week, which is a little bit after the White House card. Chandler's fighting Ruffy on the White House card. Does anyone else here did pizza? It's pretty good. That sounds disgusting. I love pizza. I would never do that. I love pizza. Pepperoni pizza all day, baby. Love pizza. He's not fighting Chandler. No. Prates 102 against JDM. I like it. It should be close to a pick 'em. Should be. I don't mind that. I think Prates absolutely murks JDM. But I'm intrigued on the fight. It's 2 strikers. I'm very curious. Islam, if you want to see Connor get mauled. Oh, oh. I think Morales would maul him. Oh, God. Connor will probably be fighting Oliveira International Fight Week. Charles can retire because he'll get paid. Man, are we certain he is going to actually fight this time? I want to see Diaz. Well, the reason he didn't fight last time is because he got hurt. Um, but that's what he said on an interview. So yeah, I agree. I want to watch him fight Nate Diaz. But I think he said he wanted to win the BMF and then he'll fight Nate. That's what he said. And he said I'll close that chapter out. Okay. All right. Mm. Certain. I don't know if you can ever be certain, to be honest. Dana White needs to give Arman his title shot at least. No, he doesn't. Arman fucking no. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. We talked about this last time. War boy. He is an idiot. Why the fuck would he give Arman a title shot? Arman should fight Oliveira again. Okay. I don't think he declined the fucking fight with Gamrot. Why would he fight Oliveira? What do you think fight of the night of the White House will be? Um, Topuria Gaethje. A little before or after White House, and then Ilya. Yes. Who else is there? I don't know. Anybody? Harmon can't get a title shot. Are you kidding me? Who is even beaten to get the title shot? That's the question. Also, he likes to fight out of the UFC, punch fans, headbutt Dan Hooker, pull out of fights. I don't know. To my knowledge, I think McGregor has 2 more fights on his contract. I'm pretty sure. Ilya is putting Gaethje out cold in 3 minutes, to be honest. I agree. I agree. While it lasts, it will be fun. While it lasts. Charles, Connor, and Aspen are part of the people who were poor and got rich and then got white ass teeth. Yes. Only people that are poor and get rich get that white teeth. You're correct. That's another fight they can give Holloway Gamrot. I agree with that. I mean, for Arman, I mean, BSD, I don't know. Anybody. Hattie. But again, should Arman technically get these fights? I don't know. I really don't know. Aspinall was just British. Arman versus Max, that'd be fun. That'd be fun, but that's a big fight for Arman. That is a big fight. Yeah, and I think Max would have the striking advantage. If Oliveira fights Connor and wins, I don't think he retires. Fair enough. Arman would do the same too bad as Marcano did. Do what? Arman would do the same too bad as Marcano did. What? Oh, no. I think Arman would beat BSD, yes. Manuel Torres pulled out. Now it's Patty versus Benil. That's not confirmed. But Benil did say the only one free is Patty. I love that fight if it happens. I think Oliveira has at least 4 more fights left in him before calling it a career. I mean, 4 is a lot. I think Charles retires at 39. Gosh, that's 2 years from now. Uh, I do 4 fights. Yeah, okay, 4 fights. I could see Armin just ground and pounding TKO to BSD. What do you think? Yeah. What, El Nasty? Thoughts on the White House card? I like it. I think there's going to be a lot of good fights. I think you're opening up with a great opener in Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez. The only one to me that's a little strange is Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins. But if Kyle can win, I love it. I think the card's fun. And it's going to be a lot of finishes. It's going to be a lot of stand up. I mean, in the first 2 fights alone with those 4 fighters, there's like fucking almost, I think there's 54 combined finishes. I'll take it. Think Yuri beats Hamzat if he moves up? Not even a chance, unfortunately. I'm very tempted to bet on Kyle. I want Kyle to win, yes. I think Holloway has at least 5 more fights before he calls it. I think two. I think two. Five's a lot. Max is 35 years old. O'Malley versus Hobby is going the distance though. Maybe. Maybe. Holloway probably retires at 37. Two more years. There you go. Jones, Alex, Islam, Ilya, Connor, Diaz 3 would have hosted that card. Oh, would have hosted the card. Are you asking who would have? If you're saying who would have, Jones, Alex. What do you think of Islam Makhachev? I mean, one of the best to do it. Who can best Hamzat now that Alex is gone? Um, I mean, Yuri is definitely like a potential because he's so crazy. Sean could have a decent performance. I still think I'm Evolved could be a good fight for him, but I don't really know. I'm a huge Kyle fan, but the problem is that most of his losses are two good grapplers. You're correct. I'm curious because this is a different Kyle. Like I think it's a different fighter now. But you were right. I am very curious. You already went through some picks. Oh no, like ask me. Holloway won't be 35 until December. Fair enough. But he was losing to them when they were on win streaks. That's I mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, light heavyweight. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who else could beat him at light heavyweight besides Yuri because he's so crazy. Ngannou versus Rico would have been amazing. Yeah, Rico would have smashed Ngannou. I think once Gaethje, Holloway, Oliveira, Alex Pereira, I'm going to be done with the UFC. That's wild. Four fights is wild. Five is playing crazy, but it could have happened if game is weird if he's not good with his money, but if Charles doesn't get a big money or title fight, he should hang it up soon. I agree. I think he's gonna fight Connor. Josie Delgado is going to sleep Andre Feely. What do you think? Again, War Game. I have an entire playlist pinned in the chat of all my thoughts on that. Best UFC dog picks. Just commented and said bad picks. Okay, well, what are you talking about, young sir? I hate when they do that. Like, could you explain who the bad picks are? Who? You at least tell me who the fuck is. I don't know who I'm wrong on. What time is it in America? 106. Is DC a better freelancer? No, not even close. John's gonna destroy DC. DC's gonna be very upset with himself. Again, I can't be clear enough about this. I don't give a fuck. John beat him in real fights twice. I do not care. You know what also doesn't mean anything? The no contest. We can watch a video of John head kicking DC. I do not care about a stupid wrestling event. Don't care. Once Holloway, Oliveira, Pereira, Gaethje retires, I really don't care to watch UFC again. That's wild. That's wild. There's so many good fighters nowadays. Oh gosh, I can't even imagine a time where I'm not watching him. Yeah, not even close, Mick. Not even close. Not even close. You wouldn't last a fucking minute. So, just saying. Not a minute. Oh. It'd be easy. You would trust. They tried to make Diaz Gabe Stevenson. Yikes. Yikes. That would be off. Oh, Denise versus Gabe Stevenson? Okay, that I like. That I like. Who would win, Justin Ilya? Ilya. Not even close. Honestly, someone like Jose Delgado is a better striker than Max, not going to lie. No, not even a little bit. No, not even close. Ow. Would love to see Diego Lopez, Charles Oliveira. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Hope you see Makachev or Shavkat fight in the future. It's a sick fight. just face off alone would be enough. I agree. That fight would be awesome. It might not ever happen though. I agree, Combat. John Diaz versus Gabe thoughts. I think Gabe would dominate him with wrestling. He did not look very good in his last fight though. I will tell you that much. Oliveira can also fight Nate Diaz too. Ooh, I love Nate, but that might be bad. Yeah, highly doubtful, Mick. Highly doubtful. Yes, Diego Lopez did say he wants to move up. Yep. Again, I agree. I wish he was going to. Oliveira Patty. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I think Charles could actually finish Patty on the feet. Petty is God. Okay. All right. Max versus Hooker. That'd be sick. Who do you? I mean, Mavzar, Murphy. You know, Aljo. I think could even have a good fight with him. Patty would curb stop Ilya. Not even close. I think that guy just messing around is basically pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. There's no way he's that ironic without trying. You're right about that. I think Charles said he would fight McGregor at 170. Charles would be huge at 170. Thoughts on your career? I don't fucking know. You see that last name? You think I remember that? Igor. Oh, the guy that Mirko Kokop head kick KO'd. A lot of wins. He has 48 finishes. He only KO'd one time. That was Vander. That was Mirko. I mean, not a bad fighter. I mean, he's fucking 55-9 in one. You know, I mean, he fought a lot of good fighters, beat a lot of them. Like I said, only head kick. Like he made his debut in 95. He wasn't KO'd. KO'd until 2003. 8 years into his career was when he was finally KO'd. And that was when Mirko was 5-0. But again, even at that, Igor was 57, 50 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw when Mirko head kicked him. So, again, obviously not a bad fighter. Old pride guy, yeah, I got you. We should start praying for Justin. I want to see Charles fight at 135. That's ridiculous. What do you think needs to happen for another MMA organization to overtake UFC? Consistency. Thoughts on Aaron Pico potential? I really like his potential. I wanted to see more of the Lerone fight, but I think he destroys Pitbull. Better than Fedor? No, no. Bro, the link to your picks doesn't even work. What are you talking about? I literally just clicked on it and I'm at the screen. What do you mean? It doesn't work. I'm looking at it. Hold on. Boom. Let's do this. Unpin. Boom. Here you go. Boom. There you go. Max DC and Hamzat resume is underrated. No one's underrating them. Kevin versus Onama. Kevin who? Kevin Vallejos? That's a bad fight for Onama. International Fight Week card main event: Charles Oliveira versus McGregor. BMF title: Holloway versus Hooker. Future fight: Kevin Holland versus Jacoby Smith. I love that fight, and I hope Kevin beats the fuck out of Jacoby. I don't see any MMA organization taking over the UFC. It could be possible, but I think the UFC is essential to the NFL forever now. But I could be wrong. Again, it's consistency. It's putting on good fights, respectable fights, big fights, consistency. That's what it is. What about Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia? I don't care to ever watch Jake Paul fight again. I literally watched the Joshua fight so I could watch Joshua knock Jake Paul's head off. What happened to Calvin Kattar? I mean, he was overrated. He was never that good. He had one good knockout against Ricardo Lamas, and people act like he was God. Wasn't that good. He was overrated. Doesn't mean he was not good. I think he's just overrated. Did he retire? I don't think so. Do you need to be undefeated to be considered the undisputed GOAT? Not at all. Can Jake Paul beat Francis in boxing? Absolutely not. Ever notice a lot of McGregor cards suck? Why is that? Because the moneymaker is McGregor. I don't think that's true. Because when Conor fought Aldo, that card was good. Let me see. Conor McGregor hasn't fought in 5 years. Okay, so Conor. What was I looking at? Oh, okay. So let's do 189 McGregor Mendez. Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald's, Jeremy Stevens, Dennis Bermudez, Gunnar Nelson, Brandon Thatch. Again, that's a good card. Go to the Jose Aldo card, 194. You have Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman, 2 title fights, Yoel Romero, Jacare Saza, Damian Maia, Gunnar Nelson, one of the best grappling matches I've ever watched. Love that fight. Max Holloway, Jeremy Stevens. You have Nate, 196. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. Nate Diaz, Conor, Misha Tate, Holly Holm, 2 title fights. Ilir Latifi, Jean Vellante should not be on a main card. Corey Anderson, Tom Lawler should not be. Nunez, Shevchenko probably shouldn't be. Sayer, Brandon Thatch probably should not be. Prelim, good prelim there. Good prelim there. Darren Elkins, Chaz Skelly, Diego Sanchez, Jim Miller, Jason Sago. Wow. Um, Like the prelims are actually pretty goddamn good for 196. But yeah, that main card sucks. Besides the co-main and main, that main card sucks. UFC should sign John Lineker. He was already signed to them once, remember? UFC 246 sucks. That was McGregor Cerrone card. Let me see. Holly Holm, Raquel, sure. Olenek, Green. Kelleher, Osborne, Fiera, Pettis. I like Fiera a lot, but fair. Sadiq, Feely, Dober, Nasserite. That's a great fight by Drew Dober. You're correct. That's a very, very bad card. I'll give you that one. Yes. Very bad card. Oh yeah, because this is the fight that O'Day I think made his debut in the UFC, and he said he's the future. Yikes. Yikes. This is pre-recorded. He doesn't look at the comments. What the fuck are you talking about? I think it's possible. Some type of new combat sport, maybe I just don't know. No, I mean you're correct. This is pre-recorded. No, I mean we signed John Lineker. He was UFC before. Why Conor will not fight in a White House? International Fight Week is where he's gonna fight. Thomas Almeida had some fun fights. Whatever happened to him, he got absolutely mauled by tons of people. Cody Garbrandt, Sean O'Malley. I mean, then he got cut. I meant they should sign him again. Fair enough. Fair enough. He's fun. Prime Chuck versus Poetan. Poetan destroy Chuck. Crazy that it's already been 5 years since Thomas Almeida versus Sean O'Malley. That's crazy. You should donate your hair to the bald guy. I don't know who that is. What a stupid thing, but okay. I think if Sonny, what? I wouldn't mind Thomas Almeida back in the UFC. Has he even won a fight since he's been cut? Has he even fought since he's been cut? He's fought one time in April of 2005 since he was cut from the UFC. I don't care about grappling matches. He's fought one time. Art of Scrap. With Jonathan Brookins? Whoa. And he lost. Yeah. That's tough. Ryan McDonald. Why does he sound familiar? He fought in the UFC. Yep, he was 0-2. He lost to Louis Smoka. Yep, I remember that. I remember him now. Huh. Now this is a bad fucking card. Let me tell you. I'm seeing John Francis in MVP. I would fold John. Okay. Karana is going to end the first round by armbar. I couldn't care less. I'm not going to watch that. Ronda is a fucking disaster of a person. The only person I cannot defeat is Patty, okay? Ronda is the goat of MMA. She sucks. Give me some tips to earn money. I am a student, please. I cannot do that. But I appreciate you guys. It's about 1:20 here in the morning for me. I appreciate you. I think UFC should move on from Brian Ortega. I agree. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for being